All episodes now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Tulsa King Season 1 comes to CBS Sunday, July 14th.
Who'll stop the rain? Not me. I'm not in charge, but I can tell you when we'll have more of it. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the National Weather Service is warning residents about localized flooding with all this rain we're getting lately, where meteorologists say have the greatest risks. Plus, June 19th or Juneteenth, the African American Independence Day celebrations today, marking the anniversary of the emancipation of slaves in 1865. And the UP celebrities who helped Habitat for Humanity build a family a new home in Ishpeming. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Things have cooled down quite a bit out there tonight. Is anyone still expecting any showers there?
If we do see any rain activity, it's going to be along that Lake Michigan coastline and over in the far east. And if you didn't get out to see that sunset this evening, here's a shot I took earlier. We had pinks, oranges, blues, purples. I'll show you some more of those later. Here in Marquette, though, we're looking nice and green and fairly dry as far as precipitation. And like I mentioned, a lot of that rain activity along that Lake Michigan coastline. Eventually, it will clear on out. And then looking at our lows, we're going to drop down into the 50s. So definitely cooler than what we saw last night, but I have more information about some possible heavy rainfall coming our way soon.
Thanks, Sarah. It's been a rainy week so far, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. And with the amount of rain, meteorologists say there are some safety concerns. The National Weather Service encourages those driving later on this week to be aware of road washouts and heavy ponding on and alongside the roads. Homeowners should also be prepared for possible leaks into your basements. Meteorologist Matt Zika says heavy rainfall can not only be dangerous for drivers, but it could also damage the road.
Have to be cognizant and be careful when people are out driving. You shouldn't be driving where there's water flowing over the road. A couple of those washouts that occurred in Ontonagon County overnight, I mean, the culverts are completely gone.
The majority of the rainfall for the UP is expected from Thursday through Sunday. Today is Juneteenth, and while it hasn't been a federal holiday for long, it has been around for more than a century. Natalie Brand has more on the celebrations from National Harbor in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
97-year-old Opal Lee led a 2.5-mile walk in Dallas Wednesday, marking June 19, 1865, when after 2.5 years, news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached enslaved people in Galveston, Texas.
July 4th freed the land. Juneteenth freed the people. Don't you forget it.
Lee is considered the grandmother of Juneteenth because she launched the effort to make this day a national holiday, which happened in 2021.
I'm delighted, I really am, that so many of you are celebrating freedom. And I don't mean freedom in Texas and freedom for black people. I mean freedom for all of us.
Now a day to celebrate freedom and to raise awareness about continued inequities.
Unfortunately, there are people who haven't changed, who see things the same way, and that's why we have to continue to get better and grow.
Don Harvey's son Emmanuel launched a clothing business on Juneteenth 1 year ago today.
What message are you trying to send?
Blaze your own trail, and blaze your competition, and your competition is yourself.
A message he's showcasing at this pop-up market in Maryland, where shoppers are supporting black-owned businesses and reflecting on the significance of the day.
If you don't know about our history and someone asks you, it'd be pointless. So I think it's really cool and good to learn about our history.
Keeping this history lesson alive is helping engage the next generation in building a better future.
Meanwhile, the 4th of July is 2 weeks from tomorrow, and Iron Mountain police and firefighters are reminding everyone to be safe while celebrating. Authorities remind residents to handle fireworks safely and legally during Independence Day celebrations. Firefighters also warn against holding fireworks while you're lighting them off, and they advise to keep a water source nearby and submerging used fireworks in water for several days to prevent any fires.
Are done with the fireworks, they think they've all shut off and they think they've cooled properly, but they throw them in a garbage or they leave them in a pile, and that'll actually start up hours later after it's been smoldering with the heat. Just be smart about it. Have somebody basically watching out for you, double checking things.
In Iron Mountain, fireworks are allowed only on private property from June 29th through July 5th this year, with a nightly cutoff of 11:45 p.m. Central Time. Officials also warn against consuming alcohol while setting off fireworks. A heated Senate hearing unfolded yesterday afternoon as senators grilled Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun. The hearing comes as Boeing continues to draw intense scrutiny over compliance concerns and cutting corners. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon has more details on the turbulent hearing.
This week, a bipartisan beatdown on Boeing as senators from both parties on the subcommittee on investigations put Boeing CEO David Calhoun in the hot seat.
The only way to course correct is to face the truth and confront the need for action.
I don't recognize any of the Boeing you described.
Really?
And I want to assure...
You don't recognize the Boeing that has airplanes falling out of the sky, that has had 2 Maxes crash, that has had pieces of doors fall out of the sky?
Senator Josh Hawley grilled Calhoun on his nearly $33 million salary.
That's a 45% increase over last year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
And Boeing's safety record during his time leading the company.
You're focused on exactly what you were hired to do, which is that you're cutting corners, you are eliminating safety procedures, you are sticking it to your employees, you are cutting back jobs because you're trying to squeeze every piece of profit you can out of this country. This company, you're strip mining it.
Multiple Boeing whistleblowers have recently come forward with serious concerns regarding inspections and quality.
We're taking comprehensive action to strengthen safety and quality.
Many family members of victims were here on Capitol Hill for the hearing, demanding accountability and transparency for the manufacturer.
He was aware of all the design defects. He was one of the head decision makers to put the plane in the air, to keep the plane in the air.
Calhoun, who will step down as CEO at the end of the year, took responsibility for a growing list of flaws and apologized to the families of 2 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, the Escanaba City Band is marking a major milestone this year, the plans for its centennial anniversary. And a long-standing staple in Ishpeming celebrates reopening its doors. What's new for the Mather? We're back in 2 minutes.
CBS celebrates Juneteenth.
Meet Mike Baxter, pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
Frontiersman.
Pheasant hunting is ridiculous. All the running and the chasing and the fetching.
That's what the dog's for.
But Maddie did such a good job. Who's a good girl?
Legend.
I had a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
John's Auto is still your #1 source for a pre-owned vehicle. Our standards are still the highest. We have the cleanest hand-picked inventory around. That's what we're known for. John's has built a legacy over the years, if you will, and for us to be able to jump into the service industry, the detailing industry, we provide quality service, timely, reliable, trustworthy, just like John's has for years in car sales.
Come on down to John's Auto and see what we're all about. Sales, service, and detailing.
Experience the soulful tunes of Marquette's local musicians this summer with Music on 3rd, a series of sidewalk concerts held every 3rd Thursday from June through September from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 3rd Street in Marquette's downtown district comes alive with the eclectic sounds of talented artists, providing the perfect backdrop for an evening of exploration and entertainment. Join the community in celebrating the vibrant culture of Marquette. Music on 3rd is sponsored by Flagstar Bank and WZMQ 19.
It's hilarious. Hidden camera. Hijinks. Just for laughs, gags.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with Air Stasic.
Shout out to Sue Barczyk for sharing this picture she snapped this evening on the Mackinac Bridge. Look at that sunset line and those clouds above. Right there in St. Ignace, about 64 degrees. And as you can see, some red indicating that we've got some precipitation over the bridge at the moment. Possible thunderstorms out there, of course. That's going to, though, clear on out later on. We'll see clouds increasing tonight. Those temperatures a little bit brisk compared to last night, 45 to about 60 degrees. Breezes fairly light, no major gusts to worry about. Tomorrow will be in a nice temperature range, at least for me, 60 to 75 degrees, a little bit cooler along Lake Superior, warmer inland, of course. And then we've got some chances of showers in the afternoon, maybe rain, maybe thunderstorms. So we'll time it all out with Futurecast. But overall, we'll start with sunny skies in the morning before we see clouds increasing. And speaking of our skies, what's up there? The strawberry moon. It is peaking this Friday evening around 9 o'clock Eastern time. And the strawberry moon name is attributed to the Algonquin tribes. And it basically is referring to the fact that those June strawberries have ripened and they're ready to be picked. And I know Sarah's definitely looking forward to Strawberry Fest that's on its way in a couple weeks. We've got our next moon is going to be July 21st. That's the buck moon. We'll go over all of that in a month or so. So like I said, some clouds increasing, rain mostly in the east side there. And then if you're headed downstate tomorrow, especially in the Mitten, look at that. Some very heavy conditions as far as rain goes around 7 a.m. And we'll start with sunny skies, of course, like I mentioned, those clouds rolling in around 3, 4 o'clock, starting on the west side with some showers, of course, in Gogebic and Ontonagon counties, and then hanging out mostly in Iron County for the rest of the day there. As you can see, some more sprinkles moving in around 8 o'clock on that Wisconsin border, and then mostly cloudy skies for that evening. Friday, we're expecting mostly cloudy skies all day. We could see a little bit of clearing here and there, maybe the sun waving down at us, and then rain showers staying down south around 3 o'clock in the afternoon before it heads eastward. And then we're looking at possible dry skies at the moment around 11 p.m. But we are expecting a big rainfall coming this weekend, probably Friday night, Saturday morning, and Saturday. Taking a look at our Friday, not a whole lot of accumulation on the ground, but heads up, if you live near the Chocolate River in Harvey, you've already got a lot of water on the river, and it's possible it could be overflowing and flooding. Taking a look at our precipitation for the next 6 to 10 days, we'll be leaning above normal, so that's not good news. Again, if you live by those waterways, make sure you are aware and do not drive through any flooding waters. I've got your 7 days in 15.
Thanks, Sarah. This year, the Escanaba City Band is celebrating its 100th anniversary. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons spoke with band directors about its history and what they have planned for this summer.
The City Band was started back in 1924. We've been going with city support for the last 100 years, and we're about ready to celebrate.
The City Band kicked off its annual summer concert series tonight in Ludington Park. Just one of many opportunities for the band to celebrate with the community.
We've got a reception this weekend at Lee's Winery, a special anniversary concert July 24th, and we're playing for the governor as well in August.
Many of these musicians have been in the band for years, even decades.
This is my 36th season, and every year I look forward to coming and playing with the Escanaba City Band.
100 years is a long time, and a lot has changed since 1924.
I remember back when we were in the old fire hall. Such a terrible place to play because it was so loud. And then we started practicing at the high school, and it got so much nicer to practice in a large area. It makes me proud to be a member of the Escanaba City Band, knowing what was before me and what's going to be coming after me.
What hasn't changed is the spirit of the people in the band.
We've got people in town that have abilities that they just don't know what they should do with, so they come down and they join the band and they express their musical talents. It's a lot of fun because we have a wide age group of people, and it's just continuously reinventing itself.
As well as the legacy the Escanaba City Band has created over the past century.
Escanaba is known for its live music, and one of the main things is the Escanaba City Band, because it's been here for 100 years, and it's kind of taken on the soul of the town.
I hope that as long as there are musicians who want to play, they'll have a place to do that with the Escanaba City Band. I hope people know how special this is.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
For the full list of Escanaba City Band performances this summer, just visit WZMQ19.com. Speaking of history, a large crowd packed sidewalks in Marquette this evening for a little stroll down memory lane. The Marquette Regional History Center held the first history walking tour of the summer, hosted by none other than Jim Koski. This tour was titled Walk on the Wild Side, the very historical yet occasionally sketchy story of Founders Landing. It talked about things from the Native American villages in the beginning to Amos Harlow's arrival in 1849. Over 100 people came out for the tour and even stopped traffic a couple of times. Koski says his favorite part is always learning something new.
The chance that I get to research a part of Marquette history that I either didn't know about or that I'm discovering new things about, and then share them with people.
There are pop-up walking tours all throughout the summer. For more information on future events, just go to our website. You may remember back in March, a Schoolcraft County tortoise escaped from his home, returning about 72 hours later. Well, now he's set to star in a book about his little excursion. Yoda's Upper Adventure tells the story of Yoda the tortoise and his journey of getting lost in the woods and searching for a way back to his family. The all-ages book is written and edited by Yoda's owners with illustrations by a local artist. It also includes a dedication page for everyone in the community who helped bring Yoda home.
Community, what we thought he was going through, and making into a children's book might bring something back to the community and share a little bit of his life and what we went through as a family. That just a big thank you to everyone who was there for him during those 72 hours and beyond.
On Saturday, July 6th, Yoda will be meeting fans at his book release at the Power of 10 Foundation in downtown Manistee from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. After over half a century, an Ishpeming staple is back open for business. The Mather cut the ribbon today after getting its permanent occupancy permit from the county back in April. The nearly 100-year-old building has long-term and short-term rental rooms, a bar called The Lounge, and a ballroom open for events of all kinds. One of the building's owners says the 2-year process of renovations has been fairly smooth and attributes the success so far to the community.
This went pretty easy. The public has welcomed the building. A lot of people coming in from all over, just wanting to see the building. It hasn't been shared with the community in a long time. It's just an incredible building that is finally coming to the limelight.
The owners plan to open a second bar in the basement of the Mather by the end of this year. Today, local celebrities, high school football players, and volunteers all came together in the name of giving back. The group, along with local businesses, teamed up with Habitat for Humanity of Marquette County to help a family in need. WZMQ's Keandra Felix shows us the day.
Approximately 90 volunteers gathered today to help finish a Habitat for Humanity home in the city of Ishpeming. Among the group were local celebrities such as Nick Baumgartner, Jake Witt, and the entire UP All-Star football team, who were laying mulch and sod to help get the yard ready for move-in day.
And to be able to come back and give back to the community like this is great, because you don't always get opportunities like this. Growing up, they don't always have Habitat for Humanity events in your local communities. So for kids to come together and really help a community like this is great. And I think it just builds camaraderie.
For Nick Baumgartner, coming out to help Habitat for Humanity was twofold: to help serve a good cause and to help set an example for the younger athletes that also joined in today.
An awesome opportunity to come here and lend a hand with Habitat for Humanity and just trying to teach them the importance of giving back. They've used that work ethic that they have and that you're seeing here today to get them to where they are, and now they get the chance to give back with it.
The UP Football All-Stars were hoping to get some team bonding ahead of their big game on Saturday. Ben Johnson, a UP football all-star, says that the opportunity to come out and give back to a community that supported him was important to him.
They support us in all the sports that we do, and they go to our games, and they help fund our fundraisers and stuff like that. So it's the least we could do.
Pearson McKay says it's been worth it to put a pause on training to help a family in need.
Yeah. The Reds, we don't even care about that right now. We're all getting along. We know the game is Saturday, so that's when we're going to get mad at each other. For now, we just want to have a good time and enjoy ourselves.
Local businesses and organizations helped out with the project as they donated materials and meals for the volunteers. And the family hopes to move into the completed home within the next few months. Keandra Felix, WZMQ 19, Ishpeming.
And sports is on the way next. Mike, as we just heard, that UP All-Star football game is just about 3 days away now.
Want an investment guaranteed to make real money? 4 to 7% on your investment every month? You heard right. 4 to 7%, not per year, per month. That's mining automatic. You literally make money by mining Bitcoin. Secure because you're not speculating on crypto. You're creating crypto. You're a partner in the Bitcoin mine with possible huge tax advantages. Invest $25,000 or more and own a piece of a super efficient supercomputer that generates Bitcoin. That Bitcoin goes direct into your account twice every month, or deposit in US dollars if you want. And right now, yes, our Bitcoin miners average 4 to 7% return every month. Create Bitcoin. Create generational wealth. Why not learn more? Call 888-289-0067. Get the facts and the proof. Our ebook explains mining and the historic return rates. Call 888-289-0067.
Are you ready?
It's coming.
I say, are you ready?
The UP State Fair.
Are you ready?
Beginning August 12th.
I say, are you ready?
Be ready for the fun and excitement of the 2024 UP State Fair. Opening night, this year's Queen is crowned. Wednesday night, August 14th, it's Tracy Bird in concert. Friday, August 16th is Women's Day and Men's Night. Tickets available at upstatefair.org. WZMQ TV 19, proud to be a reserved champion sponsor of the fair. Be ready for the fair, beginning August 12th in Escanaba.
This is Stephen Tyrone Colbert.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Bing, 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 shoo!
Oh. New tonight on CBS.
Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
And Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
Good evening, everyone. The Upper Peninsula Football All-Star Game Skills Competition usually is one of the highlights of the week for the players. This year, we're going to look at it a little differently. We'll start with the bench press event at Advantage Sports Training in Marquette. Several players completed a dozen reps of 225 pounds. This is Max Nason of North Central. He was an 8-player Dream Team lineman last fall. He finished with 19 reps, good enough to take over the lead. That, though, did not last long. Gladstone lineman Vinny Howes, occasionally known as Cousin Vinny, settled into the bench. He was a Division 1 through 3 defensive end for the Braves, and at 5'10", 220 pounds, probably doesn't look like the strongest athlete in the group, but he quickly proved everybody wrong.
Train every day and I look forward to it. I don't know, it's just one of my favorite things to do is lift, so I kind of just knew coming into this, I kind of trained a little bit, but it's all about to have fun. It's All-Star Week, it's just having fun.
17, 18, 19, 20. How tough did it get after 20?
It starts slowing down, the lactic acid starts setting in, so it starts getting slower, but just got to push through.
The 35 reps at 225 pounds sets a new record for the UP football all-star game, probably by maybe 10 reps or so. Back to the Superior Dome, the 40-yard dash is now a 25-yard dash with a twist. The runners start at the goal line, but they are only measured from the 15-yard line to the 25-yard line. Kind of like NASCAR, the fastest person over that final 10 yards is the winner. UP 11-player Dream Team quarterback Nate Young of Gladstone right here finished in first place with a speed of 20.66 miles per hour. A couple others broke 20 miles per hour, but Young prevailed. There were two versions of the vertical jump. The first was standing still. The other was a quick run-up. In the standing still division, Michigan Tech football commit and Dream Team defensive end Noah Johnson of Kingsford led the way, 38.7 inches. Marquette's Tucker Welch already won the run-up portion, but he was given another chance, and he did pretty well with it. 43.7 inches for his effort, making his newfound friends happy. Welch was tied for second place with Kingsford's Michael Floriano in the 25-yard flying sprint. In the furthest throw, Ishpeming's Hunter Smith and Norway's Ian Pop tied for first with 50 yards, and Ian is right there just walking into your screen. The best punt went to Cordell Kilscrow of St. Ignace at 55 yards. Kilscrow also had 16 reps in the bench press. Don't forget, Saturday's game begins at 1 o'clock Eastern with the player introductions. Congratulations to the following Upper Peninsula All-Star softball players for their accolades this season. All-State First Team in Division II, Kaylee Lamb of Escanaba at third base, pitcher Grayson LaMarche of Escanaba, and honorable mention to shortstop Anna Boudelier of the Eskimos. In Division III, First Team, catcher Lauren Sundquist of Gladstone. Moving to Division IV, Ishpeming did pretty well. Outfielder Katie Kokkola, along with pitcher Peyton Mannanen getting first team honors. On the second team, the Hematite shortstop Jenna Mackey as an honorable mention, along with Elizabeth Romiti of Norway at third base, catcher Brooke Koskela of Hancock, and pitcher Sadie Biekala of Hancock. Congratulations to all. It isn't often to talk about the hiring of a high school junior varsity coach, but if the person is NMU's all-time leading women's basketball scorer, that could get your attention. The Wildcats' McKaylee Kuhn has been approved by the Board of Education to become Ishpeming's girls junior varsity basketball coach. Kuhn was named to the All-GLIAC first team for the fourth straight season and ended up with 2,005 points in her career. She was named a Division II Conference Commissioners Association All-Midwest Region second team and the College Sports Communicators Academic All-America third team. Bay College has added another Upper Peninsula player to its team. Westwood's Ella Brand was a setter for the Patriots, who averaged 8 assists, 4.7 digs, 1.8 kills, and 1.4 digs last season. How many people can throw away $65 million? Well, Detroit Pistons owner Tom Gores can. Today, the Pistons fired head coach Monty Williams after one season. The Pistons finished with a league-worst 14-68 record, tied an NBA record with a 28-game regular season losing streak. Last year, Williams signed a 6-year, $78 million contract with the Pistons, and it is reported that the team owes him the remaining $65 million on the deal. In baseball today, Tigers didn't play very well. They lost to Atlanta by the score of 7-0, and we will be right back.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
I've been a foster parent for 19 years. Becoming a foster parent is the most beautiful thing I've ever done.
I've been a foster parent for 15 years. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to care.
Some of the roles are being their mentor, a listening ear. It's really amazing to watch them grow and seeing them have joy.
Sometimes our kids need to know people will show up, and I think that if we can all do that, we'll make a difference in the world. Being a foster parent is one of the most impactful roles I've ever played.
News brings us together to celebrate special moments. WZMQ 19, sponsor of these great community events. The UP State Fair, Downtown Farmers Market, the Blueberry Festival, the UP 200 powered by NMU, Paint the Town with Love, Celebrity Art Auction, Wednesday Night Market, Music on 3rd Street, Operation Warm Up, the Children's Museum Culinary Journey, Meyer State Games of Michigan, Marquette County Community Foundation Celebration, Children's Miracle Network Picnic. You and WZMQ 19, together, proud that this is home.
Farm living is the life for me.
You're supposed to crow when the sun comes up. Crow.
Green Acres.
Green Acres, weeknights at 9:30 p.m. on WZMQ MeTV.
That sky was looking hot, hot, hot this evening. Thank you very much, Molly Cerna out at KI Sawyer sending in this shot. It's currently around 61 degrees, fairly clear skies as far as precipitation is concerned. We'll see some of that back though on our Thursday and then our Friday. Saturday is looking like a very rainy and stormy day as well. Those temperatures similar, but we are expecting some hotter temperatures as we are likely above normal for the next 10 days. Expect some 80 and 90 degree temperatures on the way next week, so enjoy the coolness this weekend. We'll see about 80 on Monday, 84 on Tuesday. It is going to get hot. Hot, hot. Our 7-day outlook for Marquette. We've got that farmers market on Saturday at the Commons, and we're looking at, like I said, some stormy conditions. Definitely bring your wet weather gear. Thanks, Air. Finally tonight, the 100 block of Washington Street in downtown Marquette was packed this evening for the first Wednesday farmers market of the summer. Running from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., the market brought in dozens of vendors, about 40 of them, and hundreds of people. It's giving businesses, both already downtown and those set up in the street, an opportunity to get some extra customers. For Case Country Farms, they're bringing them in with some freshly grilled burgers.
Without the Marquette market, the people in Marquette that actually come out and visit our farm stands and buy from us farmers, there's absolutely no way we could do this. The people in Marquette is the backbone of this farmers market, whether it's Saturday or whether it's Wednesday nights.
The Wednesday night farmers market will continue every Wednesday until August 28th. WZMQ 19 is a very proud sponsor of the Marquette Farmers Markets. We will see you right back here tomorrow at 6/5 Central.
This is Stephen Tyrone Colbert.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Bing, 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 shoo!
New tonight on CBS.
Experience the soulful tunes of Marquette's local musicians this summer with Music on 3rd, a series of sidewalk concerts held every third Thursday from June through September from